Speaking of Karen is pussy, our next comic just hosted a bunch of shows at the NEPA Comedy Fest. I'm sorry, I don't know you well enough to have made that joke. It's Trisha Marie, everyone!
Thank you. God, I should write that on my Tinder profile, actually. That'd be my first selling point. So I was going to say, surprisingly, I'm single. Mostly female comic really doesn't get people knocking down my doors. But I would say that being single, it sucks. Like everyone knows, it sucks. But I would say that what I really hate about being single is going on dates. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I don't want to have to sit across from someone and pretend to care about their thoughts and interests. Like, can't we get to the part where we traumatize each other and move on? I also don't want to do bad dates. A couple years ago, I went on this date with this guy, and we agreed that we were going to, he was going to pick me up and we were going to go to a restaurant. So that was first mistake number one. I have social anxiety. I need to know at any moment I can skirt out of any social situation. So he picks me up, it's fine. We go to the restaurant, it's fine. We're sitting in his car, and he looks at me and he's like, I've been through a lot in life, and he's like, I think meeting you, I now know why I stayed. And I went, oh, buddy, I got some bad news for you. If you think I'm your reason for living, I'm not even my own reason for living. I was like, after that revelation, I was like, I got to go. So I was like, hey, I want to go home. Do you think you can take me home? And he goes, yeah, but before you go, he's like, can I give you a hug? And I was like, sure, that's fine. This motherfucker starts crying. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, hey there, buddy. Is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, I have separation anxiety. I was like a fucking dog? Do you need a doctor? Oh my God! So I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and going through breakups, it really sucks because you get really close and vulnerable with someone and then you just never speak to them again. But they've also seen you naked and you just have to live with that knowledge. Guys, they've seen your butthole. I haven't seen my own butthole. The only other person who's seen my butthole is maybe my doctor, and he doesn't want to see it. It's usually because I'm going, look at my butthole! He doesn't like it. Not allowed back. But I also think it's interesting because I think if you go through a breakup, part of me thinks that I wish there was some way that you could just erase each other from your memories, just because I think it'd be easier. But let's be real, people who do get a divorce do that already. As soon as they sign that paper, they're like, I've never met this man in my life. But that would be really hard for people who were divorced and had children, because they would be like, I don't know this person, but also can we meet up every other Saturday and exchange this small child that we both seem to like? Surprisingly, I am a child of divorce, and no, I'm not just some white girl with daddy issues. I promise there's more. But it was so funny. The one thing I will say that my parents did do right was that my mom decided to keep my dad's last name instead of her maiden name, which is Gaze. G-A-Y-Z. Now, I don't have a problem with the gays. I just think it brings a whole new meaning to whether you were born gay or if it was a choice. How many pussies would I need to eat? I'd be like, I want to live up to the family name. Be up there with a straw. How many Lambos would I need to own? How many Subarus would I need to drive? And it's a wonder I was even conceived, considering how many gays there are in my family. And if my mom hates the gays, is that considered a self-inflicted hate crime? So growing up a little more about me, I grew up in a religious household, and my mom tried to have the sex talk with me, which is fine, but because she's religious, she couldn't have a normal conversation conversation and talk about anything that actually happened. She basically was just like, wait until marriage and God is watching. But now as an adult, I realize if God's watching, are we God's porn? Like, guys, I don't know if you know, but I'm a hot piece of ass, all right? And he gets to watch this for free? He's the big guy. Pretty sure he can pay my OnlyFans subscription fee. They changed to him. My God. Do you think he watches, like, people, like certain people, like we have porn categories? He's just like, oh, look, it's the sad fuck again. And it's just some man masturbating in a dark room. He's like, oh, you're crying because your wife left you. Trust me, you can't go down on her. Trust me, I can see and hear people's thoughts. She was not thinking about you, buddy. And if we're made in God's image,